What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on YouTube shit. Hey man, say man, we are today, let that team man turn. Today, doing up for today. Show you hitting outside, big crib and gang show you hitting outside shit, man. Free Palestine, free Congo, rest of your name and take the stand the fuck up. Each day is new ready to be a better version of yourself. Never let somebody bring you down, I'll strike back. Never let somebody tell you who you are. Also never put yourself in a position you don't belong. Let's stay humble, let's get a revolution on the movement. Keep y'all way first. Coming to the Black Hebrew Israelite as a real Jew. We out here. Alright. Today, motherfucker, today, show you outside. Big crib and the gang show you outside shit, man. Gang. Wait. Turn up. Gang. Yo! Bruh. Hear that. Bruh. One thing that's gonna always be hard to do is to run from your past when you try to change to be somebody else or when you done something wrong. Like in the Bible, man, a lot of people change who they was, change their names, change their identity, became a whole new person. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we about to talk about, man. Rick Ross and the real Rick Ross. You know the real Rick Ross, he gonna stay on it. He did a lot of interviews, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with the real Rick Ross. He actually from where I'm from, low key, you know what I'm saying? Family, low key. Like my cousin, he low key my cousin. The real Rick Ross, the famous drug dealer. Then we got Rick Ross, the famous rapper. They try to say that, you know, Rick Ross, the rapper, stole the drug dealer name, which we all know that there's some truth behind it. And so we got this documentary about it. And then we got an interview about Rick Ross and his rap career and his legacy and his flowers and stuff. Like I said, man, you know, truth gonna be the truth at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with both of these people, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. We live in a doggy dog world. Niggas steal identities just like that. Niggas, you know what I mean? Niggas, you know how much money and clout and fame I'll probably be owed to for how many niggas done stole my identity. Niggas not enough clout in the world, head ass. But I never buy all that bullshit. Let's get into this video, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and let's get into it. Shout out to Hood Ward Chronicles. So we got Rick Ross. They talking about Rick Ross and the real Rick Ross.
I mean, it's crazy, you know. Like, how would you take my name and not have the decency to ask me?
Most definitely. I got on the name like 10 years ago when that wasn't about that. It was about what I was going to turn it into. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Shout out to Duke, whatever you doing, but I don't know.
Everyone knows him as Rick Ross, the rapper that raps about his days. But he was never actually the real Rick Ross. Apparently, he stole his whole identity from a real-life drug baron. Ordinarily, this wouldn't be such a big deal. But this is a man who started out as a corrections officer. But this former correctional officer didn't just steal the name. He also tried to portray himself as one real-life drug kingpin in his songs, leading the real Ricky Ross to sue him.
I I don't have to make up lies to make music and talk about 100 keys and you think it's fabricated. In your world, 100 keys may be a whole lot to you. Where I come from, that's a weekend of work.
But how did this all start? Let's get
100
into
keys?
it. Before the world knew him as the self-proclaimed boss, Rick Ross was William Leonard Roberts II, born January 28, 1976, in Clarksdale, Mississippi, and raised in Carroll City, Florida. Long before the beards, shades, and luxury Maybachs, Ross lived a life far removed from the gritty drug kingpin persona he now projects. In the mid to late 1990s, Roberts worked as a corrections officer in Florida, a career path he rarely spoke about during the early stages of his rap rise, which he in fact denied. Well, official records later confirmed that he served for 18 months before he resigned.
Were you a corrections officer?
I can tell you one thing.
18 months?
I'm the boss.
They're like a year and
When he finally stepped into music full-time, he didn't
A
present
year, almost
himself
2
as
years.
a former law enforcement employee. Instead, he created a completely different character, one which stood on the opposite side of the cop. He was an untouchable kingpin with international connections, dripping in luxury, and feared by his rivals. The name he chose, Rick Ross. The irony was clear to those who knew the real story, but for most fans, it just sounded powerful.
I fuck with Rick Ross.
In 2006, with the hit single Hustlin'. The track's hook, Every Day I'm Hustlin', became an instant anthem, painting Ross as a street mogul moving major weight in the drug game. The single's success led to a bidding war between record labels, with Jay-Z's Def Jam ultimately signing him for a reported multi-million-dollar deal. Ross doubled down on the image in his debut album, Port of Miami, filled with vivid imagery of smuggling operations, cartel connections, and the lavish spoils of a empire. But here's where the cracks began to form. In hip-hop, authenticity is everything. And when documents emerged in 2008 proving that Ross had worked as a corrections officer, the internet went into overdrive. Memes, forum debates, and diss tracks questioned whether his kingpin persona was just an act, because a whole lot of young people were buying the image he was parading. Ross initially denied it, but when the evidence became overwhelming, he eventually admitted it, while still maintaining that his music reflected real stories from the streets, even if they weren't always his own.
Person that looks like you online, who's working as a correctional officer, is that or is that not Rick Ross in those pictures?
That was me in the photos. Most definitely.
Still, controversy didn't slow him down. Ross continued releasing chart-topping albums, building Maybach Music Group, and collaborating with some of the biggest names in rap. The name Rick Ross sat pretty cool with him.
As much as maybe $1 million a day, $2 million a day sometimes, maybe more, a few days. This wasn't every day, though. It was like we had days that
That's how much you were taking in.
right, in one day.
Well, somehow that name belonged to someone else, long before Rick Ross was born. Now, a coincidence could happen, but it wasn't that, because this man's existence and reality is all Rick Ross the rapper is portraying. The man behind the original name is Ricky Donald Ross, born January 26, 1960, in Troop, Texas. Raised in LA, neighbors called him Freeway because his family lived by the 110th. Later, as his business grew, he bought properties along the 101st. The name stuck because it fit both the map and the method. His childhood was lean. He found ways to earn early, mowing lawns, pumping gas, and selling lemonade. School didn't catch him. He shoplifted, got into fights, and then found something that did hold his attention: tennis.
I played tennis every day when I was young.
Yeah.
I didn't take days off. I worked.
Like you genuinely loved it.
Oh, I really loved tennis. I and not only loved it, but I felt it was my savior.
Yeah.
I felt that would be the way that I got out of the hood.
So he chased a scholarship. Recruiters noticed his game, but when they realized he couldn't read, the chance disappeared. He would later say the system failed him there. He left high school soon after, with college off the table. His first step into wasn't a grand plan. Late 70s into early 80s, he tried flipping a small amount. Bought for $50, sold for $100. Instead of
Hey, the real Rick Ross was coming up with a scheme, though.
the quick return made sense to him. He sampled the product once, felt nothing, and decided he'd be better off thinking clearly than using. That clarity, he believed, helped him scale. A teacher from a community college upholstery class made the introduction that changed everything. Small quantities turned into larger plays. When that first link ran dry, he moved to Claudio Villavicencio, aka Ivan Arguelles, when Arguelles was shot and paralyzed. Henry Corrales filled the gap. That's the beauty of Freeway's growth. He continued growing, running the business like a legitimate hustle. That chain led to a key relationship which involved Oscar Danilo Blandon. You need to understand that Blandon was somewhere high on the chain because he was the one supplying both Henry Corrales and Ivan Arguelles. Blandon didn't just sell him supply, he mentored him on volume, price, and consistency. Later on, after jail in an interview, Freeway said that the only mentors he had were drug dealers or killers. But in this business of drug dealing, he had one of the best mentors because at times the price dropped to around $10,000.
Damn, how did he lose all his hair though? Like when he loses his hair, like when he started getting like his late 30s.
With that advantage and the skill to cook powder,
I can see he started getting bald. So probably got when he got 40.
By 24, he was a millionaire.
24?
His network spread far beyond LA, St. Louis, New Orleans.
Welcome to the 100 Degrees.
New Orleans, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Seattle, and many more. Prosecutors later estimated that from 1982 to 1989, 3 metric tons moved through his operation, grossing around $900 million and netting close to $300 million.
By the time I was 24, I probably $1 million every day.
Like,
100,000 in profit. I'm selling drugs all around the country. I got a crew of 50 guys. Life was good.
Some accounts say there were days with $3 million in sales, and claims of annual tallies reaching the billions circulate in interviews and reporting. Whether you take the totals or the high-end claims, the scale was massive. He treated it like a company. Layers of salespeople, distributors, and cooks. Thousands of jobs, illegal but organized. He kept a low profile to avoid heat, plain clothes, older car, no loud displays. He avoided open conflict, telling people he tried not to make enemies. He also argued he sold to people already hooked, and that if it wasn't him, someone else would step in. In later years, he would accept partial responsibility for the damage the crack era brought to poor neighborhoods, while also pointing to a wider system that looked the other way when it suited larger aims. The pressure came anyway. By 1985, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department had him on the board. In 1987, they formed the Freeway Ricky Task Force. Some cases fell apart because of police misconduct, planted evidence, and physical
damn, Freeway
so
Ricky Ross Task Force is insane. They better hold force for that nigga.
His first big conviction hit in 1990, tied to in Cincinnati. He pled guilty and took a 10-year sentence. Then something unusual happened. A federal probe into corruption inside the same sheriff's operation that had hunted him changed the picture. He agreed to testify about what he knew. The result, he was out in less than 5 years, by 1992. Freedom didn't last. In 1995, a DEA sting set up by his former supplier, Blandon, now a paid federal informant, pulled him back in. The government supplied the product. The case stuck. Because it was a third felony according to the law, he received life without parole. Prison is where he rebuilt his mind. In the library, he taught himself to read. He has said he was around 28 when literacy finally clicked for him. He studied his own case history and found an error most people would never see. His earlier Texas and Ohio convictions should have counted as a single strike, not 2, under the 3 strikes rules. His lawyer checked, agreed, and used it. The court reduced his life sentence to 20 years. He served 14 and walked out in 2009.
You know, I'm running around the USP with Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. As a man think, you know, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and stuff like that. The Millionaire Mind.
Things didn't get better for Freeway because while he was fighting for his freedom, his name was pulled into a national firestorm. In 1996, investigative reporter Gary Webb published the Dark Alliance series in the San Jose Mercury News. Webb traced Ross's source, Blandon, back to networks tied to the Nicaraguan Contras, and alleged that U.S. power brokers knew money was feeding that war effort. The series focused on Ross, Blandon, and Norwin Meneses, and said their ring opened a major pipeline from Colombian suppliers into black neighborhoods in Los Angeles, sparking a wider explosion. The reaction was immediate. Community leaders demanded answers. Traffic to the newspaper's website spiked past 1 million hits a day. Then came the pushback. The Washington Post, the New York Times, and the Los Angeles Times ran pieces criticizing Webb's sourcing and framing. The Mercury News later retracted aspects of the series, citing shortcomings in writing, editing, and presentation. Official investigations by the CIA, the Justice Department, and the House Intelligence Committee rejected Webb's central claim of direct operational ties between the agency and the dealers. Still, the Justice Department report flagged issues that looked troubling, including how
Man, the real Rick Ross was going
permanent
crazy
resident
moving that
status
weight, man.
and signs of
I
reluctance
gotta
to probe
imagine
activity
this shit.
at Ilopango Airport.
Nigga made over
Even with the
$900
official
million,
denials, many
bitch.
readers felt the story showed at least a
How much
pattern
weight
of
you gotta be
looking
moving to
away.
make
Supporters of
900
Webb said
million?
the series forced the government to admit more than it wanted, even if the agencies didn't concede the core allegation. For Webb, his career never recovered.
That's
He
crazy
died
as fuck.
in 2004. For many, that tragedy became part of the larger story about how
Ain't
far
just some
a
regular
reporter
hood
can push
niggas.
on sensitive ground, and
Came
what
with a
happens when
scheme.
institutions circle the wagons. For Ross, the takeaway was simpler. The supply chain that supercharged his rise was bigger than any one street crew. Fortunately for him, his sentence got reduced, and by the time Ross came home in 2009, he wasn't the same man who went in as he was now literate. He moved toward legal business. He spoke at schools, community centers, and re-entry programs about why the fast money pitch, drugs business, is a trap disguised as opportunity. He pushed for prison reform and better drug laws.
Yeah, I mean,
saying
but
the system
he's the
punishes
best
people from
example
certain
of nigga. He
neighborhoods
got
far more harshly
to
than
what
others, and that
the nigga trying to get
nonviolent
to.
offenders need real paths back.
Some niggas get caught
He wrote an
off a 20
autobiography,
bag.
Freeway, Rick Ross. The untold autobiography in 2014 earned industry recognition for it and kept telling his story on camera. Documentaries like Freeway, Crack in the System, and episodes of American Gangster profiled him, and elements of his life helped inspire the TV series Snowfall. He also entered the legal cannabis space, making a point that if the country is going to regulate and profit from a market people once went to prison for, returning citizens should have a chance to participate. All of that sets
Returning
the stage
citizens should
for
be able
what
to get some of that
happened
money
next.
on and
Because while he
and
was
the stuff
locked
they
up,
took
another man
back
rose to the top of
to
rap
him.
using his name. When Freeway stepped back into the world and saw Rick Ross headlining festivals, shooting luxury videos, and rapping in the voice of a kingpin, he didn't see a coincidence. He saw his identity and story on someone else's billboard.
You know, he won't even admit that he stole the name. He tells people that he invented the name. Like, how the f*** do you invent this name?
Before striking gold as Rick Ross, Roberts performed under the name Teflon Da Don, making his debut in the early 2000s on Eric Sermon's compilation Def Squad Presents Eric Onassis. But sometime in the mid-2000s, he switched to Rick Ross as his primary stage name, explicitly borrowing from the real Ross, despite their lack of connection. Roberts, the rapper Rick Ross, later claimed that his choice of name was actually an evolution, or perhaps a mishearing of his high school
Teflon Da
football
Don.
nickname, Big Boss. According to interviews and legal filings, he suggested someone simply misheard Big Boss as Rick Ross, and the name stuck naturally in his mind as a stage persona.
Some guy was trying to call him Big E's and accidentally called him the Big Boss, and then somebody else called him Rick Ross. It went from Big Boss to Rick Ross. That's his story.
There is at least one court strategy that picked up on this claim. In the legal battle with Freeway Rick Ross, Roberts' counsel asserted that the nickname Rick Ross was derived from that high school moniker rather than an intentional reference to the drug lord. Regardless of Roberts' explanation, many fans, critics, and cultural commentators saw the adoption of the name as highly suggestive. After all, Freeway Rick Ross's story had been extensively documented in the media, including Gary Webb's Dark Alliance expose in 1996, and had become a powerful symbol of the crack epidemic and the underground drug economy, so there's a room for doubt. In addition to the name, we can see that the rapper cultivated a kingpin persona with his music. His breakout single, Hustlin', 2006, featured lines about moving weight, flaunting wealth, and running the street hustling. That persona aligned closely with Freeway's real-life narrative of large-scale drug distribution, deep underworld connections, and millions in profits. This alignment wasn't just lyrical, it extended into artistry, music videos, and the hustle mentality. When the corrections officer past of Roberts came to light, it created a jarring contrast that listeners didn't easily reconcile. A law enforcement veteran playing the part of a drug baron. Even Joe Rogan, whose podcast famously hosted Freeway Rick Ross, criticized the rapper's explanation. Rogan called Roberts' Big Boss origin story the dumbest story I've ever heard. He questioned how someone could invent a name that matched so completely with a famous criminal figure without intention. Roberts himself did acknowledge that Freeway's story grabbed him, a statement that doesn't outright admit theft, but suggests a certain fascination or inspiration drawn from the original Rick Ross. Lyrics, imagery, and name converged to create a dramatic persona built on that fascination. To Freeway, this wasn't a weird coincidence. This was personal. Rick Ross used my whole name, and he probably gained the most stardom out of everybody. It just makes you feel like, what's with this guy? Why can't this guy just come out and say what I am and what I do? And then the way he raps about selling drugs, and he never sold drugs. It's almost like making a mockery of what normal people go through. That last line hit hard. Because you know Freeway's story. You know he didn't just sell drugs. He ran an empire in the 80s, making millions a day at his peak. The life the rapper was bragging about, Freeway had actually lived there. Although the rapper says he didn't take Freeway's identity, the similarities after he took the name Rick Ross are bold, bald-headed, bearded, heavy-set. In hip-hop visuals, that look became part of the boss aesthetic. Fans and critics noticed it immediately, and whether intentional or not, it made separating the rapper's image from the real-life drug kingpin almost impossible. Then came the persona, the deep voice, the no-nonsense tone, the I-run-the-game swagger. Roberts' lyrics about moving kilos, stacking millions, and running a drug empire sounded a whole lot like chapters ripped from Freeway's real-life history, except one of them had lived it, and the other was performing it. Well, despite all these, when Freeway took legal actions on this, it didn't really go down in his favor.
They said I should have filed 5 days before I got out of prison. I think that's what the judge said.
He went to court
She let them win on statute
to sue against that nigga and
So
lost.
here's how things played out when Freeway Rick Ross decided to make his stand official and legal. In June 2010, just about a year after his release, Freeway Rick Ross filed a $10 million lawsuit in federal court. He wasn't just naming the rapper, William Leonard Roberts II. He took aim at the whole ecosystem, Def Jam Records, Universal Music Group, and even Jay-Z, who was president of Def Jam when Rick Ross signed on. The claim? That Roberts and his team were profiting from Freeway Rick's name and story, turning his identity into a brand without his permission. That lawsuit didn't last long in federal court. In July 2010, a judge dismissed the case, mainly saying it didn't belong in federal court because California state law handled those publicity rights claims better. The same judge hinted that Freeway Rick's own actions, knowing the rapper used that name since around 2006, but not filing until 2010, hurt his case legally. So even though his album Teflon Don came out right after the dismissal on July 20th, 2010, Freeway Rick wasn't out of the fight just yet. Not one to give up, Freeway Rick refiled the case in California's Superior Court in 2011, this time pivoting to claims under California's rights of publicity laws. Defendants now included Warner Brothers Records along with Universal and Def Jam. Jurors were set to circle in early 2012, but once again the lawsuit was dismissed this time based on statutes of limitations and the idea that the single publication rule meant Freeway Rick had to bring his claim earlier. The case didn't end there. Freeway Rick appealed, and by December 2013, a California appeals court delivered the final word. The ruling? Roberts, the rapper Rick Ross, could legally keep using the name under the First Amendment. Judge Roger Boren explained something that's key here. Yes, the rapper's persona used parts of Freeway Rick's real-life story like dealing, but those elements were just raw materials. Roberts had used them to construct a new artistic identity. The judge pointed out, "We recognize that Roberts' work, his music and persona as a rap musician, relies to some extent on plaintiff's name and persona," writes Judge Boren. Roberts chose to use the name Rick Ross. He raps about, brags about his wealth. These were raw materials from which Roberts' music career was synthesized. But these are not the very sum and substance of Roberts' work.
That is true.
Rick Ross, rapper, might have won the court verdict, but that doesn't mean he didn't take the name from Freeway, or that it wasn't inspired by Freeway. If he had just come clean about the name and his time as a correctional officer without using flimsy excuses, it would have given him some credibility too.
Shout out to Top 5. So Rick Ross does an interview.
Welcome.
Yo,
We're gonna kick it off like this here, man.
At the 85 South Show.
Man. You know what I'm saying? Me in the clique. And shit, we had one of the biggest to pull up on us, man. Shout out to Rose. Rose pulled up on us today on the app. And before we get started, right, we want to give Rose his flowers. First of all, for the hustle. You know what I'm saying? The boy got a impeccable grind. You know what I'm saying? He stay on the grind, consistent with it. And that was 100 roses. Now the second 100, we're gonna give him for the impact that he has in the car culture and what he's given to the culture, you know, as far as where it stands right now. The level he's taking it to himself, you know, with the whole car show and the key. Of course, I'm one of the first key original, you know what I'm saying? Like original key holder, you dig what I'm saying? So
key holders in the house.
So I'm speaking from experience, knowing how I feel and what it did for me. Keys open the doors. I went from the promised land to SEMA, you know what I'm saying? It's like nigga straight out Pompano, you know what I'm saying? So that's your other 100, you know what I mean? Rose.
Appreciate it, my G.
You deserve it, man.
My nigga, you gotta realize, I just wanted to see niggas come out and enjoy their cars. You understand? We build these cars, a nigga be having 4, 5, 6 years into these cars, loving these cars, but how much do we really get to enjoy them?
Not that much.
How much?
Especially when you got a lot of cars.
Nigga may bend a corner, put them hoes up for 6 months at a time, however you move. But yo, the car show is just really about real niggas coming together. Look at my shit, you know what I'm saying? This what it is. We ain't even know look, this my street shit. This ain't no car show shit. This some street nigga shit. And niggas just get to celebrate. Niggas get to walk around. You get to see a nigga from Alabama who you could just see a nigga swag, how he put his car together. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get to see Top 5. That's why I got to meet Top 5 at loud niggas. I say, look at all these ugly loud niggas. These niggas getting some money, huh? These niggas feeling themselves, huh? I say that's what it is. A nigga gotta be getting some money to feel himself like that. I say the confidence was exuding.
Yeah, he getting some money. Hey,
yeah. And so that's what make a nigga want to do it. That's what make you want to do it again. If it wasn't for the niggas that's behind the cars, it wouldn't be shit. You know what I'm saying?
Show that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah, the way niggas move, niggas stars. It's niggas who ain't rapping, who stars, nigga, because of these cars. That's when you on some shit, nigga.
Oh yeah, especially like to put these shits together now. This some shit that stars do for real. This some real bag shit right here.
Oh, the bag. It's a lot of niggas who sitting back watching the car show knowing I ain't gonna even come over there. Them loud, ugly, rich Florida niggas ain't finna embarrass me. And that's cool. But what you gotta realize is it don't matter what stage you come in the game. You know, I always live by it ain't who started the strongest, it's who lasts the longest. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I come to that bitch with a little bondo on that bitch, but boy, Lord willing, nigga, give me 2-3 years, nigga, you gon' feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's just the way the car game go. Ain't no nigga gonna come in on this A game. It ain't like that.
But I mean, I think where the game has went to now, shit, motherfucker gotta come in on the A game right now.
No, if you gonna come to that car show,
yeah,
you got to. You see how niggas moving. You see what the social media like. My nigga, I still got 200 pictures I ain't even post yet from the car show.
Yeah,
that's why I told my niggas, like, we finna do this shit content-wise for 6 months.
Yeah.
It's still photos. Okay, I'm starting to see the same photos. It's time for a whole new batch.
Yeah.
Boom. Because we had niggas and bitches out there taking pictures. Niggas ain't even know who are. Nigga, we got so much shit. How they were hitting that bitch? Oh,
that switch on.
Oh, you gotta have that switch, boy.
That nigga real.
Yeah, niggas know I love for them niggas to see.
Nah, hey, my man, shout out to Trav right there, man.
Boy, Trav just hit the door, man. Real.
Always late. Like you can count on Mr. Always late. He always
come on, Trav. Dog got the Boosie fade going on.
Come on, Trav, man. Top 5, man. Gotta make sure you over here. Even if what you call it, man, just come sit down with us, man.
That's the feeling. That's the feelings on IG.
You know, niggas gonna be niggas now.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey, but sitting out there on your porch though, that first show, right? You out there on your balcony.
Nah, Coming to America.
Just yeah.
That niggas on this Coming to America.
You watching it, right?
For real, Crip.
Just that feel, like for real, like these niggas in my front yard, boy.
But these niggas came out.
Yeah.
Cause this who this for. That's what made it a success, not cause if you win or how many niggas come, it's which niggas come.
These niggas showed up.
These niggas, these the niggas that we do this for right here.
Yeah.
The ATL niggas that came through, the niggas from Chi-Town, the niggas from Carolina. Oh, and you know, I'm just meeting a lot of these niggas for the first time.
For sure. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. When it's solid, it's solid.
That's what I'm trying to say. And that's what this shit about.
You don't take a record side.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Niggas connect, niggas link, niggas build. Boom.
Facts.
You feel me?
If it hit, it hit.
Hey, just like this. Rose, this something that came up last week. One of the homies, I left another nigga podcast early, right?
Yeah. Talk to her about it.
I'm at the podcast, boom, I slide off, you know. So some bullshit nigga going to get some paper, boom, ain't nothing but a nigga showed love. Yeah. And my response when a nigga said something, because I ain't taking nothing serious, but my response was, homie, I did it for free.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And that's just let's stick to the facts, my nigga. Real niggas connect, we link, we build. But trust me, Rose don't go sit on niggas' platforms for free.
Most definitely. Sure.
Is that a shot at DC?
I done did big business with Jake Paul. The people he mentioned, that's big business.
Yeah.
Me going to Carisha shit, that's big business. I'm talking about papers being signed, nigga, money being, you feel me? But when you link with real niggas and you come, boom, you know what it is. Let's get to it. Let's knock it down, nigga. Let's build.
That's right.
Shut up.
You feel me?
Shut up.
Yeah. Then the nigga went on another nigga podcast to tell a story. Oh. Nigga, you gotta milk your shit. And I told him I'ma still go back this shit. I'ma leave early anyway, but
they said you said he was gonna be to the pool party though.
Oh, dog gonna host the pool party. I know.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna let him twerk or nothing like that. Hey man, salute the little bro. But you know what I'm talking about? It's just, nigga, you gotta stay on go. That's just the way I feel. When you a nigga like us, you building your brands.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Top 5 a brand, but you also a brand. Dollar a brand itself.
For sure.
Nava a brand itself. You feel me?
Yeah, most definitely.
My nigga, we brands.
Yeah.
And that's how you move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nigga done took time
check this out. Like just give a nigga who's sitting back right now watching this shit. Like just give a nigga a few pointers on what avenue should he turn on or she turn on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to let's just say motherfucker trying to start a business or something. Or like you know what I'm saying?
I'll tell somebody who needs some
Well,
impeccable game.
anytime it come to business,
Never
my nigga,
take the
paper is
internet
first and
serious.
foremost.
Too serious.
That's where the capital come into play. Right. Nigga gotta have some money.
Cause always somewhere to make some money on.
The more you got, the more leverage you got whenever you come sit at any nigga table to buy anything. For sure. To put any play together. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love partners, because a lot of times something I want to do myself, nigga, if we come together, nigga, we could do this shit 5 times faster than if I did it alone. Yeah, for sure. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I love partnerships. Rose love them. Yeah. I know what I'm the best at. I know what I do greatly. Right. I know what I don't care for. So let's find a way where, boom, you do this, I do this, nigga, and we gonna win. We gonna bust the bag down. That's the only thing that matter. The moon yarn.
What work for me, what work for you, what work for you, what work for you, let's put it together and let go.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole vibe when it come to any type of business. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have us some paper. We gotta just be all the way 1,000 and ready to go with this shit. So we gonna put it in, nigga. Have some credit. Have your credit right now. Right. Nigga, because we gonna lean on the bank too. We need some, come on now. Yeah. We gonna lean on.
Let me get some of that.
We can't put all our shoe boxes. Let's put a little bit of you. They put a little bit of it, and we do what we do. Because if we run across something else, we gotta have some cash for something else. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
At the end of the day, it's about ownership. You know what I'm saying? It's about ownership. We want to own whatever it is, but when it comes to businesses, my nigga, we want to create them, scale them up, and sell them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that with a crib. Well, Star Island, I'm building my dream crib. I got 50 million in it right now as we speak. Right now as we speak, it's worth 97 million on paper. Right now, you know what I'm saying? And when I say my dream crib, when I move in it, I plan on, you know, but me knowing me, if a nigga came and said, boy, I got $170. They tell them niggas, let me stay in it 6 more months. The value of the property over there, it ain't nothing like it. It's more billionaires over there, and them niggas ain't negotiating nothing. Right across from me is King Griffin. He worth 50 billion. You know, them dudes want to buy the whole island. So if they got all the pieces of the puzzle together except my one little piece, they may say, you know what? I ain't got time to play with you. I'm going to give you 250 million for your crib. And then I'm going to act arrogant for a second. You know me, I'm going to hit my joint. But I'm going to be saying, boy, for the call, mama, we did it. We did it. You feel me? So yeah, that's why I wanted to get in that game. You know, as young niggas, we came up in Carol City. Niggas always the other side of the bridge. They had us as young niggas thinking, looking down on Miami Beach. That wasn't right. No, nigga. I ain't gonna tell no young nigga, boy, don't get over there on Indian Creek. No, little man. That's the plan. That's the plan. I don't give a fuck if you start with a 1-1 or 2-1. I don't care if it's an Opalaki. It don't matter. Let's put the plan together. Put the play together. If it take us 25 years, long as we know what the goal is. That's it. Nigga, this ain't nothing no nigga could do in a year or two. Nigga lying to you. This shit take 20 years, nigga, 25 years, nigga.
I remember when I was young listening to you back then. Now I look at like it's like, like, okay, we go see Ross by the flea market. Oh no, now you can't. Now it's like the level done went to a whole another level. Now you gotta really.
Oh nigga, you gotta see me at Pure Vita on Miami Beach. Well, them pretty bitches eating healthy. Them bitches eating acai bowls and fruit bowls and all of that. Yeah, you gonna see a fat nigga walking out that bitch. What's happening?
Every time we see you, you always on some fly shit. So let's talk about fashion. You know what I'm saying? Because I was telling Dollar, because, you know, I came to the crib. So, I mean, I ain't dick banging in Fly Boys. I ain't doing no dick banging. But I came to the crib, right? And the nigga, Big House, he just used the whole house.
This actually a pretty good interview, gang.
Man got this whole like the living room, all that shit set up like a designer store.
Chicken, cookies,
the clothing shelves, where everything hanging up. The nigga literally got the whole living room, the whole entire living room full of number Louis shoes. And him and Buck, the only niggas I know like really wear them fat ass shoes. But whatever, that's that. But now this shit's out for real.
Don't talk about Rick Ross. He gonna walk out head ass.
Hey, but check it right. I ain't gonna lie, right? Them boys be tough when they put that shit on, right? Man, the whole fucking living room in the big house, bro. Swear to God, bro. It's just covered with LV shoes, bro.
What that is, $1?
This nigga.
You talking about the one he showed? Okay, I know you talking about.
Now I'm talking when this nigga went to the eyes.
Yeah, so like I'm talking about when I went to his crib, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like let's just talk about your fashion, bro, and like your taste for that shit. Cause I ain't gonna lie, your fat ass be fresh.
You gotta like
put that shit on.
Fat boy know how to do it.
With the
you go yourself?
Style, huh?
You pick out your shit.
You know, the way I do it is I be online.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm online. I got the plugs. I see the LV shit. I got the plug. I screenshot it, send it. Run it. You got my credit card. Run it. Don't even ask me. If you get the screenshot, you send it.
Just send it.
That's their responsibility.
Yeah. Once you come through with your shirt bust open, I know it's on. You have it always half about right here. I know you be in your bag.
Oh man, I'm going hard. That's something I love. You know what I'm saying? Me, I love the shoes. I love the shit. I love it. It's just like the whips. I love it. You know what I'm saying? A nigga love it.
Speaking about that, how many cars you say you got in total?
I don't even know. It's like wing stops. It's like a wing stop. When you get one, you work your way to 10. You work your way to 20. You in meetings and they showing you the U.S. map and they got the spots that you own lit up. Now they just showing you by markets now.
So you ain't got no favorite. Which one your favorite one then?
My first $1 million one, which is down there, down south.
What is it?
It's down there in Kendall. That was my first wing stop that began getting $1 million a year.
Oh, you got one.
Oh, 88. So boom, that's your goal.
So
you know what I'm saying?
All right, so that's your favorite wing stop, right? What's your favorite whip that you go pull up in? Out of all the whips, like you got a lot of shit.
No, I got a lot.
So I'm trying to say which one. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on what we feeling.
Feeling like.
Yeah.
It depends on what we feeling like. That's what we have. What we feeling like, what we wearing. We'll pull a crowd to go with our shoes.
Like me, like on Sundays, I pull
I pull this bitch out because it go with the motherfucking Nike Swiss. What about the socks?
What you got on the socks? What you think you got on the socks?
It's 200 on the socks. But it should take your bitch 2 hours at Hobby Lobby to put together, boy. Your bitch has to go to Hobby Lobby and say, I got this sewing machine. I'ma glue that chrome hearts and cross on that. Yeah, nigga just want to shine. So, just for no reason. Yeah, so when it comes to the whips, you know what I'm saying? How many? I don't know. You know what I mean? I know I keep them spread it out over 5 or 6 states. You know what I mean?
Boy, 12
that's why at the car
bitch.
show I usually spend 50, 60 bands just on the transportation. And I got shit. I don't know how many that the promised land already, but it's certain ones I want to bring. It's certain ones that one finish. My 73 Peanut one finish. My 71 that go with that Suburban and that show truck one finish. You know what I'm saying? The ones I got the blowers on, they ain't finished. The little things I want to do to it. So it's certain things that just take time.
Speaking about that, so like Flacco, you seen Flacco shit, right? Okay, so now comparing the cars, you know what I'm saying, what we had back then to now, what you think, like what you think you could do different now to the 7-1 now? Would you redo it over? Like what you see, like the direction, everything going in, the way like the newer style stuff?
Niggas being creative, but it's still OG gangster shit at the same time. That's why I love when niggas stick with the D's, when niggas stick with certain paints, cause niggas could go different places with it. But I know the shit that I love the most. And the shit I love the most is, you know, back from then when I was in the 7th grade and I saw niggas coming through. That's when that shit touched my heart.
Who was some of the niggas you see like back then? Like
Take off 6'1", Santana, God bless his soul. All them niggas that was on the 1.
Yeah.
All them niggas that was on 15.
Yeah.
The niggas that was in Carol City in the Matchbox. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, when you seen them niggas shits, you knew them niggas was getting money. I thought about the whole vibe. When you saw Santana, them niggas had Suburbans back then. Them bitches was 70 bands.
Yeah.
A show truck back then.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, them niggas put gold D's on everything. Used to ride down 6'1". Them niggas had them motherfucking 6'3s and 6'4s on hydraulics. Them niggas was just doing it because they were getting paper.
Yeah, for sure.
And so if you a young nigga in the 8th grade, 7th grade, you riding with your homies and nigga, this what you pull up on. Who shit this is? And one of the niggas, boy, that's he a legend already. Right. You a legend. Every time you ride down the one, you looking over at Dog Them Trap. You pray they doing good. Yeah. Whatever niggas got going on, boy, them niggas, boy, that shit, they ride by there. Yeah. Ride by there.
Definitely go put that
Anytime we went to the Matchbox, anytime before we went out there, before we went riding down there to the tree or whatever it was, niggas go to the Matchbox, then you go to Chumbo's. On Sundays, you went to the tree. Nigga, you rolled down certain streets so you could get that motivation.
I was a young nigga. My big brother he had a 7 tray cherry red 7 tray on some 30.
They posted up. I'm watching it like they watching me. Fuck y'all think this is?
He riding down. That's what took me to Jumbos. You know, hey, listen, I'm going to Memorial Weekend on South Beach. I'm young. I'm 6. I'm 6, 7 years old. You got the music playing. I got the top back getting closer to God.
Boy, that nigga gave you all the motivation you needed as a young nigga to understand.
When I get older, God has dropped me one. And listen, whatever it takes, bro, I got to.
Hey, that's how that shit did. Listen, man.
They think I can't see them.
I remember
they
my nigga
posted up.
That nigga had a green box Chevy. That nigga had the green curtains in the back. That nigga had the speakers in that bitch. He had no shirt on, riding with the Mac 11. Nigga, I just remember sitting in the back seat. My dog Jabbar. You know, I just remember looking at these niggas like, damn, my nigga. Yeah.
But one day.
Oh my God, hey, I'm gonna get my money.
Sure.
I don't care what I gotta do. I don't give a fuck what we gotta do.
Yeah.
Facts. We gonna make it happen. Let's stay free. Let's stay alive. Yeah. But nigga, we can't cross nothing out or eliminate nothing if it's gonna make us rich.
No limit. Sure.
Let's put it on the motherfucking table and let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's go.
What is it? What you know? You know what's going on?
Yeah.
Because connection means a lot, though. Connection means more than money.
Connections is everything.
Yeah, that's more than money.
The connections is the money.
Yeah. But you got that.
So being that you say that, connections mean everything. The meaning of the key. What's your meaning of the key? And they think it's just about cars.
All I got
it ain't just about cars.
Yeah,
it's once again, it's about connections.
Yeah.
Keys open doors. You know what I'm saying? That's a way we can identify with each other. It don't matter where you from. If you up there in Detroit and you bump in the Midwest Ricky, you see that key, my nigga, this nigga solid.
Yeah.
You see top 5, them niggas solid.
Yeah.
You understand? And until a nigga hear different, that's what it is. Right. And nigga, I stand on it.
Right, for sure.
Right. Niggas done hit me. Hey, Rose, what's up with bruh? Yeah. Hey, far as I'm concerned, bruh, 1,000. For sure. And if he talking about some money business with it, let me know. I want to get into it.
Yeah, for sure.
You understand? That's just for a nigga. If a nigga got a key, that's how it is. That's how I feel.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Nigga, you certified in the streets. And if a nigga call me, hey, bruh, nigga, I'm with it. And if he talking about some paper, not only am I telling you I feel it's 1,000, let me get in.
For sure, let me chew too.
That's cool for everybody to eat. Yeah, it's unlimited money.
Keys open doors.
That's unlimited right there.
That's the whole game.
Yeah.
It ain't just about winning the key.
A lot of times these days,
let's open
niggas don't want to
city.
spend no money on.
For sure. One thing they say about you.
Niggas don't want to waste money on. And niggas don't want to see niggas do better than them niggas.
Round in that BMW.
A Port of Miami.
And they don't want to see niggas they do better than who they can't control.
You've been going the same route.
Nigga, that mean a lot to me, but I'm going to tell you from that every day I'm hustling, I'm in it. Yeah. Yeah. I told them niggas, bruh, nigga, trust me, this is a different pace I'm on. And it's gonna speak for itself. Where we come from, the way we raised, I'm gonna be honest, it ain't many niggas that could just stand next to us and nigga. Sure. And I do it with class. I wanted to feel expensive, but really a nigga, a dirty nigga. Yeah.
Hey, but on some real shit, right? The homie Buck always give you flowers when it come down to it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? When it come to your rapping and lyrics, the homie Buck always be like, boy, that motherfucker can go when it come to rapping. Boy, that nigga be on his shit for real.
He real good with that. Sure.
I mean, shit. I guess we gotta give you 100 more flowers. You know what I'm saying? Cause when it come to that shit, though, like you a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? When it come to that rapping shit, you do your shit with that shit. Wordplay, you bad motherfucker.
Wordplay.
That's all I said, man. He helped the real Rick Ross get his story out there. Keep his name alive. At the end of the day, he did do what he did to take the story.
You know what I'm saying? We done saw too many niggas we looked up to and loved that died broke.
Facts.
Hot dog broke.
Yeah.
Hot dog mama ain't got nothing. Hot dog mama ain't straight.
Facts.
Oh, it ain't the game ain't based on that.
Yeah.
This shit called life ain't based on your talent, nigga.
Keep the beat.
It ain't based on like you, nigga. Yeah. It's based on what you gonna make happen.
Facts.
Yeah. Okay, so cool. This what we doing. Not only do I love it, I'ma master this shit. Yeah. Not only do I love it, I'ma put nigga more time in this shit, nigga. The time another nigga spent in a month putting records together, I'ma do that in 2 days.
Right. What stain you gonna leave? What say niggas ride go around but they mama poke?
Boy, nigga.
Yeah, nah, that's for real.
Nigga, how you pulling up smiling to some niggas who out here getting money for real, nigga? And your mama goddamn know she 2 months behind on her rent.
Good show that.
Yeah.
And you standing out here kicking and laughing with some rich niggas for real.
For real.
Go home.
If these rich niggas, I'm besides some rich niggas, and they not trying to help me get to the ends, then he ain't my friend. Let's come around some niggas who get into the bag, not trying to show me how to get to the bag.
That little boy, that little girl.
Ain't no crash test done.
Watching this,
Just send me out for a mission.
Anything I would have loved to hear?
Yeah, like
first and foremost, man, remember as a youngster, God is great.
Back. And Yahweh.
Even if you don't understand that right now, you gonna understand it later. God is great. I remember when teachers used to tell me as a young nigga, boy, you better not be this way. You gonna end up in death or jail.
Yeah.
School and drugs. You know, just all of that shit. I ain't understand that, but they should have put it to me a little different because what they said was real.
Right. Yeah.
All my niggas did fair time. The ones who owned them went biz did fair time.
And some niggas in jail, they
killing niggas who, that's what it is. And when you end up, nigga, and you just think the streets gonna get you paid, it don't work that way.
Legally,
it don't work that way.
And in the jail,
you better be a hustler. When I say a hustler, you gotta have your hand on 20 different things, nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? And do it with class. Do it where niggas want to see you come into the room. Because if you the type of nigga or the type of mob niggas just feel exhausted and drained every time they see you, niggas gonna make a way with it. We don't need dog around here.
Facts.
So you gotta be a nigga to bring that positive energy to the table. You feel me?
Sure.
Yeah, and it take time. You could be a young nigga right now, 20 years old, don't know what you gonna be doing next week, and that's fine, nigga.
Right.
Niggas don't know what they gonna be doing at 20.
Real.
Ain't nobody tell me that, nigga. Yeah. Niggas be 30 years old when they just getting that niche. But whatever you feeling in your heart that you enjoy, tap into it now. You don't never know where that shit, because nigga, when you doing something you love you much more dangerous than you doing if you doing something you just doing because you gotta do it. Nigga, if you really love that, it's like if you going fishing, nigga. If you really love motherfucking getting them bitches on the hook,
you a lot of bait, nigga.
Nigga,
Nah, that's deep. That's deep.
You a lot of bait, nigga. Cause you might stay out there all night. Nigga, you gotta be willing to stay out there all night, though.
But not only
that,
nigga,
gang, hold it down, man.
Fisherman, and guess what? We might open
12
a
hot,
motherfucking
man.
fish.
You heard me? We might do charter boats, goddamn.
We gonna take it to high lives.
They say the little Spanish on getting all that lobster. 4 in the morning. We want some of that lobster
for real.
Talking about his lobster season, only 6 to a catch. Boy, stop.
You heard me?
Boy, stop. Nigga, we need some, you understand? But that's the play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the play. If you love fishing, nigga, that's one of the, I like the way I just said that. It's like being a nigga that love fishing, nigga. You could turn it into a fish market one day.
Sure.
Fuck a fish market, bitch. You can turn it into a whole fish factory.
Man, we just want to say this, bro. Like,
Hold on, we closing?
yeah.
You was done?
You want to keep talking?
I'm saying we vibing.
Rose say rip it.
I say we vibing. It's top 5 shit.
You gotta ask him what's his favorite year, though. You ain't asked him.
Shit, I can look at a nigga, man. You're a 7 trade nigga, man.
Listen,
I can see it right there, right? You're a 7 trade nigga?
fly wise nigga.
Yeah. I can look at it
Fly
right there.
wise nigga. This what I'm gonna say. My whole life, nigga, 7 trade been one that I would never question until maybe the last 45 years. That 7-1 been right there with that trade.
Nah, for real. 7-1.
No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
That 7-1 punch your ass in the mouth. That'd be good.
Yeah, I mean now, but growing up.
No. Growing up, the trade. No,
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you.
But yeah, man, so this gonna be the breakdown. That was the
wasn't even
the real Rick Ross. You know, he been doing interviews like crazy.
When you see
And he got this
niggas
interview
ride
with
with T-Man
Rick
and all them
Ross,
niggas who's
and hey,
coming
both
through Carol
pretty
City,
good.
back to back, Lil
And I can
Hotties, all
understand
them
both
niggas
of
out of
they
open
what they
bar.
going through.
Hey,
Hey,
let me tell you something.
They
You know, T, you
blessed,
know,
they
Ty?
positive, and keep
Okay,
going
so
on out
look,
there. The
that's my
hustle,
dog,
the
dog.
grind, the dream,
That's my
it
dog, bro.
continues. Stay turned.
Tyrone, my nigga, that's
Give me
T-Man.
2 turns,
That's my
too.
dog, nigga. Nigga, I used to.
Alright, we back. So you see from chair, bro. Rick Ross, man, the real Rick Ross, legendary. Making over 900 million in the dope game in the 90s is insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, battling, putting your hands on close to almost 900 million in the 90s. Crazy works. You know what I'm saying? Sad how it went, you know. That's how it goes. You know, you take a chance, and then sometimes the chance might collapse. You might fall back on your ass. You being pokey, and somebody come through and steal your whole identity. But like I said, Rick Ross, man, you know, he put in the work. That's why when they try to sue, they're like, nah, you can't really sue it because, yeah, Rick Ross took the name and some of the schemes, but all Rick Ross got his own type of scheme still. Like, you can steal someone's identity, but that don't mean nothing if you ain't got no scheme and no money out behind it, no nothing behind it. You know, it's kind of hard to do it. Yeah. Oh, a regular nigga coming down the street, oh, I'm Rick Ross. But he don't have no money, no nothing, no success, no dream behind him. And nigga, he stole a nigga identity, but he don't do nothing because he ain't just behind it. So Rick Ross stole it, but he got something, he put something behind it. So you get what I'm saying? Crip. But like I said, man, I feel like, bro, nigga get that shit stolen every day. This is a dog-eat-dog world, nigga. At the end of the day, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta fight for your shit 24/7 and get what you get out this world. Rick Ross smart though. He smart. He legacy, car, liquor, clothing, food franchise, rapping. Nigga done took the whole game and ran with it and leveled it up. Nigga smart as fuck. I hate to say it, this nigga smart. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at the end of the day, we all can learn a few tips. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna judge him on how he came up on all that, because everybody, hey, the game is cold these days. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we out here. Hope y'all like and enjoy me out this bitch hood and outside big crib gang, outside shit crib.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. Even though this is an instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.